Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, so next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi! Things aren't always as they seem. Chapter 23. As soon as he saw Amara's win-over harness, Trasher chains, he went from worried to angry that's worried. He immediately snatched the harness from Ozzy, got into his car, and drove off, leaving everyone standing on the sidewalk, dumbfounded. Ozzy and Dritz immediately drove home, only to find Trask not home. They stayed in Ozzy's apartment, which had been deemed the meeting place for cases and meetings, and this situation called for the latter. Trask soon returned home, still looking angry and worried. It had taken Ozzy and Dritz about 15 minutes to explain to and show Trask that the harness looked as though it had been taken off of Filmora, tossed onto the road, and ran over by a car, and not that Amara had been ran over while wearing the harness. It was unknown if the harness had been run over by accident or it was intentional. This put Trask's mind slightly at ease, knowing that Amara at least hadn't been ran over. But he was still gone, possibly kidnapped, judging by the harness. It hadn't been taken off, it had been sliced off, as if with a knife or claw, and not as if it had been gotten caught on something and whipped. Trask was certain someone had kidnapped Amara and threw away her harness for a reason. Both Ozzy and Dritz agreed and figured it had been a germ or virus. This was because Trask and Amara were both unpopular with the seedy crowd of germs and viruses because they had become viruses, working for the same team they had worked against in the past. They had the seal of warnings with discarded germs and viruses, but never were they like this. Could it be anyone from your past? Dritz asked. Anyone you knew in school or on the job? I wasn't the most popular guy in school. Trask shook his head as he paced back and forth in front of the desk. Even then, what the odds I run into anyone from my school days now? You ran into Wiley, Dritz reminded him. And that Palmer guy, Ozzy added. To say. But those were two instances, and were several years apart. Plus, in two different bodies. Maybe it's some random guy, random germ or virus who pits. Ozzy remarked. We had them before. Trask nodded in agreement. He paused and his eyes widened slightly, as though a thought had come to mind. Guys! What's the chances that Amara's kidnapper has something to do with those thugs making mind control animal drugs? Dritz and Ozzy gasped at each other in realization. Amara's kidnapping and animal drugs do connect, the cold-pilled said. But why would they be making mind control drugs? Ozzy asked. Maybe to control an animal's mind, Trask answered sarcastically. Damn! I never would have thought. The white blood cell sour. Hold on, Trask. Ozzy has a point. Just spoke up before a fight started. What would be the point of making the mind-controlled drugs for animals? Normal cells, germs, and the like. I can understand, but why animals? Germs and viruses do strange things, Bubble Butt. Trask sighed. And this may be one of them times. Well, first things first. We need to find out who kidnapped Kamala. It may lead us to whom is making the animal drugs, Driss said. But Driss, we don't know for sure if the dude who kidnapped Kamala is the same dude making the drugs, Ozzy remarked. Or if they even working together. Whether or not, Ozzy, the top priority is finding Kamala, the pill said patiently. Once we've done that, we find the drug makers. If we find them, when we find White Kamala, it's dosing 2 coals with 1 pill. But we still need to find Kamala. Point taken. 20 minutes later, Trask and Driss were back to their apartments to get a good night's rest for Thursday in the morning. The virus was convinced he wouldn't get a blink of sleep that night, or wouldn't sleep good at least. The apartment felt empty without the orange and red hyena laying on the couch, or sitting by the window, wagging her tail. Kamala had been his closest friend, closer than Ozzy, Driss, and even Annabelle. After being betrayed by AmberAnkNA and the Ebola virus, Trask never dared to let anyone close to him, for fear they would betray him just as harshly. But Kamala wasn't anything like that. She would never betray him, whether as harshly as Ed had or not. She knew Trask, and he knew her, and they wouldn't betray each other. Kamala was his best friend, as any pet would be to their owner. But she was more than a pet. She was family. And according to his teachings as a child, families stuck together no matter what. Trask was pulled from his thoughts when he noticed, out of the corner of his eyes, that the answering machine light was blinking. He pressed the button to play the message. Hey, Trask! It's Annie! Let's go in and ask how you're doing. You kind of left in a hurry. Though, that's kind of understandable. I hope his mom is okay. Wherever she is. Anyway, if you need to talk, I'm free. Trask smiled softly, though he had a bit of guilt in it as well. During his mild panic attack, he had forgotten about Annabelle. He was happy she wasn't angry. On the contrary, she seemed to understand that he was upset. He dialed her number and held the phone up to his ear. She answered almost immediately. Hello? Hey, Annie! It's Trask! Hey! How you doing? I'm a bit better, though still nerve-wracked. That's understandable, she said. I'd be the same way if Krista or one of my friends or family were missing like that. And I'd be the one consoling you. And they both chuckled. Yeah, I suppose. Do you guys have any ideas on who want to kidnap Kamala? We had some run-ins in the past few years where the germ virus was angry at Mala and I because we have vaccines. But they weren't anything serious. Not like this, anyway. Annabelle hummed in understanding. But we figured that Amala's kidnapped her and the guy making mind-control animal drugs may be connected. What would the connection between Amala and animal drugs? Annabelle clicked her tongue and hissed. That's both logical and scary, Wed. What if they decide to try to mind control drugs on Mara? Like, try and make her forget about you. This made Trask freeze. He hadn't really thought about the possibility of Mara being drugged with the mind control drugs, much less being made to forget about him. He said so. I'm not saying it's a definite possibility, but it's really something to wonder. Annabelle said, worrying that she may have sailed Trask. All we can do now is hope and pray that it's just a random kidnapping. Yeah, Trask sighed. Thanks for talking. Even though it was short, it made me feel a bit better. Of course. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. I keep my ears open at the club. Thanks. I appreciate that. Hope we get back to get her back. Me too. Good luck. She hung up. Trask replaced the phone, sighing heavily. Annabelle had a point. The mind control drugs may be used on Amara and would make her forget about Trask. It brought back the conversation he had with Ozzy and Dritz, where they were pointing out the fact that the mind control drugs were being specifically made for animals. Trask hoped it weren't true. He hoped Annabelle was right, and it was only a random kidnapping. But as he went to bed, he was too worried to eat any more than a few bites of dinner. The worries were still in his head. He hardly got any sleep that night. Amara sailed out of the cage, growling under her throat, locked in a cage again. I thought I had left this place behind years ago. Amara, after she had awoken from the tranquilizer, she found herself in a large cage with a few scraps of food and a small dish of water, and her moody dog harness gone. The cage and little glasses of food and water brought back bad memories. She squeezed her eyes shut against the memories of wandering cages, wings made of crates, loud cheering, and trees and claws sinking into her chin, leaving the sores that mauled her body. Shaking her head, she stood up and placed in a circle. She paused every now and again to survey her surroundings. It was hard to see as it was dark, save for a lone, small, dim light bulb on the ceiling. The room looked like an old shack, with other cages smelling of other dogs. Though the scents were old, and several capes, some closed, and some open and full of empty bottles. Once he was tired of pacing, Amara sat down and sat behind an ale. She yawned and continued to look around. There were only 2 windows, and they were boarded up. There were a few cracks of faint light coming in, so she figured the building she was in was near some street lights, though she couldn't judge how far away they were. The only door was shut tight, and no light came in through the cracks. She wasn't sure if the door led into another room. She stretched her legs and laid down again. She ignored the small scraps of food, though she lapped up the lukewarm water. She yawned again, laid her chin on her paws, and slowly drifted off to sleep. Hi everyone. This is AmberAnkNA 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!